ways to look at relationships that are beneficial for this new era of evolution. This seclusion time, I believe, has taught us a lot about ourselves, about our dear ones, about our choices, about what we need to do or not do in our homes. And now we're starting in our relationships, and now we're starting to look at things differently and really ask ourselves what we need to improve and how we need to upgrade this. So that's why you were invited to take part in this class of Prana, Intimacy, and Kundalini, because we're really going to go deeper into what intimacy really means. Because to be intimate with another, for many it means the physical part, the two bodies getting together and sharing energies or sharing some excitement. We're actually going to go deeper into intimacy, and we're going to talk about soul intimacy first and foremost, how to share and to be intimate to each other in our vulnerabilities, in our points where we consider ourselves weak or frightened, to share with each other from a place of trust and intimacy. Really, if you look at it, you could also say it as into me see, like seeing into each other, allowing and opening up for yourself to be seen, and also opening up to seeing the other, in the dear one, the couple partner, the family member that you haven't really looked at deeper before. And with this class, we are invited to really go deeper into all our vulnerabilities, into our fears, into our boundaries, into our blockages in relationships, into what we considered really something that we would never do, and maybe it could be overcome from a place of love, and into respecting our own rhythm while also honoring the rhythm of our partner. And of course, we're going to also talk about sacred sexuality. We're going to talk about intimacy at a physical level. We're going to talk about tantra. And please feel free to maybe prepare some questions, because there are things to go deeper into that we're going to approach tonight with your help. Whatever you need to know is going to be met here, and that's why we're very happy to hear your questions and comments and see what you need to have and take with you from this class. So if you're on Zoom, you can already start typing questions in the chat if you have any, or prepare and speak if you have any questions or comments or expectations from this class. And if you're on Facebook, feel free to also write in the comments, when you see such a title, Prana, Intimacy, and Kundalini, what would you expect from us, from a workshop or a class with this topic? What would be your expectations, your questions, the first thing that comes to mind when you hear such title? If you would join a workshop like this, what would be the points that you would want to have in your class? What would you want to have met in your in such a class? What are the topics that you would want me to approach or touch upon in such a workshop? When you first decided to join it, if you are already in it, what were your thoughts and why did you feel to join it? And if you haven't decided to join yet, there's a link in the comments on Facebook that you can actually follow and join us. And if you don't have the time to make the payment right away or to do the energy balance, you can do it later and just write to me a message so that I send you the Zoom link, because this class is taking part on Zoom. On Facebook, we're just tuning in just a little bit to give you a hint of what we're talking about tonight. So welcome everyone. Let me know if there's things that you think about, questions that you have, including the ones on Facebook. Let's stir up this conversation. What is your expectation of this class of tonight? And thank you, Heather and Elaine, for joining on Zoom. Thank you, Gopal and Cora, for being online already, and the other ones who have joined on Facebook. So shoot your questions before anything else. And in the meantime, I'm taking something that I want to show you. As you know, I am also an artist of many sorts. One of the things that I'm doing lately more and more is that I'm painting and drawing. We're also preparing a intuitive art class on Sunday that has to do with opening up our channels for more creativity and playfulness and intuitive downloads. But I want to show you this, and everything I paint has specific light codes that are downloaded as energy codes, you know, for your benefit and for the benefit of humanity. So I'm going to show you this, and this I felt called to have as the image for today. This is the image of this workshop. It's very much connected to the sacral chakra, which has to do with relationships. Is very much connected to creativity, to opening up, to femininity, to letting flow the feminine energies. And it has many other light codes embedded in it. So soak it in, absorb as much as you can from it. I'm going to send you a picture of it for the ones who are in this class. But just I wanted you to see it. And again, if you feel called to participate and you're on Facebook and you think you don't have time or money or someone to leave the kids with and stuff like this, just know that everything can be resolved. Just write to me and we'll find the solution. So with that, I'm ending the video on Facebook just to be able to focus on my class, and sending you big hugs and looking forward